guys, Chase here from Adventure Marina. On this episode of Get Adventurous, we're going to do a pre-season checklist. So we're in here in our showroom and we're going to go through a few items that I recommend for that pre-season checklist, getting your boat ready for the season. And then we'll actually go out, show you how the products are used, walk you through some nice tips, and then get you ready to go for the season. So we're going to start first with a simple boat wash. This is going to be a soap and water solution. This brand here we sell a lot of. Just a simple boat wash, and we're going to put that in our little bucket here. Now once you have your boat soap picked out, we're going to get a medium bristle deck brush. You don't want to use anything too abrasive, and you also don't want to use anything too soft, or you end up just mopping the dirt around. So medium bristle brush is real good. We sell these here in the showroom, and they actually float in case you lose it off the boat. Next is going to be some mold and mildew cleaner. So if you have stored your boat through the off season, cover, no cover, you may experience some mildew on the vinyl seats. Different parts of the boat may have some mold and mildew inside the console where it gets real stagnant. So this is a real good product. It works really fast, really effective. You may have to use it a couple times just to get rid of the really deep old stuff, but this is a good product to use as well. Next is going to be a magic eraser, magic sponge. Now, tip on this is just recommended for a spot clean. So if you have a real abrasive, type of sponge, it is going to take a coat of wax off the boat. So you want to make sure that we apply some wax, which we will at the end of this. This is good for a spot clean. So if you have that really tough spot to get up, you can take this and really get on that spot. Just make sure you clean it up. This is not supposed to be used for a full boat cleaning. So make sure you get one of those. Next is going to be some rust stain remover. So as all of you know, in this saltwater environment, stainless steel ain't quite stainless. So a good rust remover product is good to clean up all that rust on the boat. If you do have some other stuff that isn't quite stainless, then this is a good product for that as well. So this is a good product we sell a lot of. Make sure you get some of this. After we use that rust away, we're going to use some flits. So this is a good polish for the stainless steel. We'll show you how to apply this, how to get it off, how to use it, all that good stuff. So I highly recommend this for the stainless steel. This will give you that showroom finish again. If you do have some oxidized stainless steel, this is a really good product. One of the other things you'll notice is you'll get a scum line on the bottom of the boat. This on-off hole cleaner is highly recommended. It's another product that works very fast, very effective. You put this on. If you do have sensitive skin, you will want to make sure that you wear gloves when applying this product. Also face respiration, eye protection if needed, because you will be up underneath the boat applying this product. So make sure you get well protected, and this is a great product to use. Lastly is going to be some wax. What we have here is a 303 product. It's a quick wax. If you want to do the buff style where you actually hand put on the wax all the way through, that's a great product to use. This just makes it a little bit quicker. It's a spray, and then you wipe it on, wipe it off. I highly recommend that you wax your boat a minimum of 2 times a year. The more the merrier, but anything less than 2 times a year, you are going to see some oxidation on the boat, that whole color wearing away, fading a little bit, and it ends up costing for a costly repair later on. So wax your boat at least 2 times a year, more if you can, and we'll show you how to use this product as well. So now we're going to take our bucket of goodies up to the boat, and we're going to show you how to apply these. Alright guys, so we are out here. We pulled our boat out of storage. We're getting it prepped for the season. We've got our soap and water solution in our bucket like we talked about. We got our medium bristle brush, and we have our other cleaning supplies here. So first thing you're going to want to do is take your hose, and we're going to wet down the boat. Now this initially is just going to be to knock off all the dust from sitting over the winter. Now once it's nice and wet and you get that dust knocked off, we'll take our medium bristle brush. And what you want to do is you want to get really in there and clean it as good as you can. We're not looking for a detail at this point, but you do want to get all that grime that's been sitting on there over the winter time off. And you'll see that working off of the boat as you clean it. Keep in mind too, make sure that the bow is high enough to where all the water, when you're cleaning the inside, is going to drain out of the boat. You don't want to have any puddle in the front of the boat collecting all that dirty water. So now that we've got this area sprayed off here, or soaked off, we are going to spray it now. Now once you do this process to the whole boat, you're going to then go around and do what I call a spot clean. So now we're going to grab our magic eraser. And again, this is an abrasive, so you don't want to use this on the whole boat because it is going to take that layer of wax off. So if you notice any spots that just need some attention now that you've got it relatively clean, we're just going to take that magic eraser and get those couple spots that the brush wouldn't get. All right, so now that we got that part done, you're going to start with the mold and mildew cleaner to the seats. So if you do notice any black spots on the seats, that's where that mold and mildew cleaner will come in handy. You'll spray that on there. Like I said, it may take 1 or 2 applications to get it all off, and then you're good to go with that. Once you do that, we're going to take the rust away, and if we notice any rust spots, because like I said, we all love stainless steel, you'll see some rust spots here and there as you go through the boat. You can take that rust spray and get those off. Now once you do that, you'll notice that the aluminum doesn't have that shiny new finish anymore. It's not from the rust spray, but it's from years of being in the sun and possibly bumping docks and stuff like that. So what we're going to use now is the flits, and we're going to apply that. Best way to do that is with a toothbrush. That way you can do one section at a time and really get in there. And you're going to do that just like you would wax your car, wax on, wax off. So we'll take that flits and we'll really work it in there, and then we'll take it off with a microfiber towel after we're done. You can use the flits on the T-top, the leaning post, the steering wheel, your cleats, anything that you have that may be stainless steel that needs a little bit of attention, you can use that flits on. All right, so now we have our on-off hole cleaner like we talked about. So if you have that yellow scum line or that dirty water line from it being in the bay water or something like that, you leave the boat in the water, this is going to take that off. Now again, this product is strong. It's acidic, so you want to make sure you do wear gloves, wear some face protection if you need to, because you will be up underneath the boat and this may drip a little bit, that sort of thing. It does work very fast. This is something you may have to use twice, but normally it gets it off in the first application. So you're going to take that on there, and that's really going to work to get that yellow stain off. Once you get this off, now we're going to transfer back to the wax. So you're going to take your wax and we're going to apply that to the boat. At this point, now that the boat is clean inside and out and on the bottom, you'll take your wax and you're going to apply wax to the inside, the outside, and the bottom. Wax on, wax off. So once you get that applied real good, again, go back through with a microfiber towel and take that coat of wax off. Now you should be left with a really clean boat. Stainless steel's looking nice and shiny, boat's looking shiny. Now we're going to talk about some engine prep and some trailer prep so you don't get caught on your way to the boat ramp with an issue. All right guys, so now we're talking about the trailer. First thing you want to do with the trailer is make sure that your taillights are working. The last thing you want to do is get stuck with a ticket because your taillights aren't working on the way to the boat ramp. So make sure we check those out, hook your vehicle up to the front, plug them in, make sure that your blinkers and brakes are working. Next thing we're going to do is make sure that our air pressure is up and that our lug nuts are tight. One of the things that I like to recommend with the lug nuts is to actually take them off one lug nut at a time, apply some anti-seize to them, and then reapply the lug nut and torque it down to spec. If you end up having a flat tire, the last thing you want to have happen is you not be able to get that lug nut off because it's been seized on there for so long. So make sure before you leave that you apply some anti-seize to those lug nuts just in case you do have an incident with a tire. Next thing we're going to do is check our winch strap and make sure that it's not dry rotted or needs to be replaced. One of the biggest things is, you got to launch that boat the first time and we pull it up on the trailer and that winch strap breaks, and now you got to tow the boat home with no tongue strap. So make sure we check that out. That's going to be this guy up here. This one's looking good, but always check that. Make sure it doesn't need to be replaced. Make sure that you replace it with one that's rated for your boat as well. Don't go changing out a big boat winch strap with a jet ski winch strap. A lot of people do that. So make sure you're getting one that's rated for your boat. All right, so the last thing we're going to talk about is your engine. Best thing to do before heading to the boat ramp is check your engine oil level. Yamaha wants their oil 2/3 of the way up the stick. A lot of people don't know that. It is in your service manual. There's a high dot and a low dot. Yamaha wants their oil 2/3 of the way up that stick. So if you see it not quite full, don't be alarmed. Don't go adding oil. There's oil in there. They want it 2/3 of the way up the stick. You also need to check your oil with the engine trimmed down to where the cavitation plate is level with the ground. So where it's at right now, you would get an inaccurate oil level reading. You would need that trimmed down level with the ground. Once you're ready to leave your house and head to the dock, make sure that your engine height is up. Make sure that your skeg is going to clear the ground. Same thing when you're going into the boat ramp. Make sure that your skeg height has plenty of clearance when you're going to launch the boat. Alright guys, so all of these products that we mentioned here today are available in our showroom. Make sure you come out and see us. If you have any questions about servicing, you need to get your boat serviced, trailer, boat, engine, whatever it is, make sure you contact us, 850-581-2628, extension 2. Come see me in service. We're always running promotions and discounts going on, so make sure you come out and see us, Okaloosa Island. Tune in next time for another episode of Get Adventurous.